Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Mackenzie for those who are new here, and today we're recording from my car again. I'm probably going to be recording from my car a lot in the near future until I get better lighting in my house, and also I really want to get a new camera soon, and so the quality is about to get better, so just please be patient for that. I'm a fairly new YouTuber, so if you're finding me as I'm newer on my journey, congratulations, because it's only going to get better from here. Anywho, today we're going to talk about how to remain sovereign in a relationship, especially like a long-term relationship, because I feel like a lot of people, like as they're progressing through the relationship, they a lot of times like lose themselves or lose like who they once were. They start to become too codependent with their partner, and they kind of mesh into like one person instead of like this sovereign independent person and this sovereign independent person coming together in a beautiful divine union, having a beautiful relationship together and having things we share together, but also not forgetting who you are and not losing yourself in your relationship, not getting lost in the sauce. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So what inspired me to make this video is I feel like I've had a lot of like friends and family inquire with me over the years, like, because me and my partner, we've been together, I don't want to say off and on because we've only broken up one time, but we've been coupled for the past almost 6 years. Besides our one breakup we had that one time. So over the course of our relationship, I've had people come to me and say like, oh, like, what's Joey up to? Where is he today? Or when does Joey get off work? I get a lot of these questions from his mom because his mom is like always wondering where he's at and what he's doing, and a lot of the times my answer is, I don't know. And people are always shocked by that because they're like thinking to themselves probably like, oh, well, I know where my boyfriend is at every moment of every day, you know, but like I really just don't. And I find a lot of peace in that. Like, he is his own person. He's allowed to do whatever he wants to do. I am just a character in his life that spends the most time with him. I'm not responsible for him. I'm not his mom. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my boyfriend has his own life and I have my own life. We come together, but we're both like our own independent people. Like, my boyfriend, he works a lot, and sometimes that means he's going out of state, or sometimes he'll be working later than we had originally planned for. But like, I really just don't care. Like, anytime my boyfriend like gets home really late, or anytime my boyfriend has to go work out of state, like, to me personally, I get excited because I'm like, oh my gosh, I get to have more time alone, which I love. And I think it's just so important to like get a chance to miss your partner, because then when you come back together, it's just so much more magical. But yeah, that's something that I wanted to note on, is I don't feel like I own my boyfriend because we're in a relationship. And I know a lot of people don't really think about themselves in the relationship totally in that regard of like owning their partner, but like sometimes it kind of seems like that. Like, people really are out here like having to know where their partner is every second of the day, and I just don't. Like, sometimes my boyfriend goes to our farm when he gets off work. Sometimes my boyfriend goes to the river when he gets off work. Sometimes my boyfriend goes to the grocery store when he gets off work. My boyfriend has a life. My boyfriend has stuff that he does. And so if I don't hear from him or whatever, like, I'm not worried about it, because a lot of the times he doesn't even tell me where he's going. But like, I don't really care because he doesn't need to update me constantly every second of the day about where he is and what he's doing. He's an adult. And that's something that I feel like my family has, I should say more so his family has been like weirded out about, because like they'll always ask me like, oh, like, where's Joey working this week, or when is he getting off? And I will be like, oh, I don't know. And they're like, you don't know? And I'm like, yeah. I don't know. But yeah, so that's just like kind of a background of like my relationship. He has his own life, I have my own. We come together in divine union, but he's not overly obsessed about where I am and what I'm doing, and I'm not overly obsessed about where he is or what he's doing. Like, he's eventually gonna come home and then we're gonna talk about our days. So yeah. Another thing I wanted to talk about is like losing yourself in a relationship. Like, please, please, please don't be that person that gets into a relationship and then you completely lose sight of your own goals, completely lose sight of your own hobbies, and just become who your partner is. Just please don't do that. You came to this earth to be a whole lot more than your boyfriend 2.0 or your girlfriend 2.0. Like, please just remember to have your own life and have your own hobbies and have your own interests and your own passions and your own like passion projects. Like for me, I have my YouTube channel that I work on every week. I have my own jobs that I do. I have my own hobbies. I like to go for runs. Like I have a lot of things that I do that my boyfriend's not a part of. And that's great because that allows me to still be kind of my own independent person. And there's things that my boyfriend does on his own or with his friends, like rock climbing and stuff like that, that I'm not really into. Well, because I've never tried it. I'd like to try rock climbing someday, but like he has his own hobbies and interests that he goes and does, and he remembers who he is. And then we have things that we come together and do and enjoy together. So just please do me a favor and never lose who you are in your relationship. Like, you came to this planet, like I said, to be a whole lot more than just a 2.0 of somebody else. And yeah, like, I feel like maybe some people are into that, like feeling like somebody like owns them completely and has tabs on them every second of every single day. But to a certain degree, I don't feel like that's healthy, and we should really be having our own lives. Yeah, that kind of like bounces off another video that I've made in the past on like us being in an open relationship. I don't feel like I own my partner, and so like if he wants to explore a friendship with another woman or explore other ways with another woman, as long as we're like openly communicating about that and I'm aware of it, like I don't really care, because I want my boyfriend to be able to live his own life as if he is, because he is his own being. He is a sovereign being, an independent being, and I want him to continue living his life as that with me in it, because it's more beautiful for me to see him in his truest and fullest expression on all levels than him trying to like mold into like something else for me. Yeah, and my boyfriend knows this, and we've been open for years and years. He never acts on it because he's very shy, like I've spoke about in our last video about how I'm bisexual and how we're open like that. But we never really even explore out of it. But it's just that invitation to be like, yes, like that's okay for you to be yourself to a degree of like exploring with another person if you even felt called to that. And I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm not necessarily everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. But I hope this video, I know it's not a very long video, I'm just doing a really quick short video today. I hope this is just a good reminder to you to, no matter how long you've been in your relationship, no matter how long you've been married or whatever, like make sure you have your own life always. Because what if it was like 30 years down the road or something, and God forbid your husband passed, or God forbid you got a divorce? Would you know who you were? Would you know what you even liked doing in a day-to-day basis? Like, would you know? And would you be okay? with who you are without your partner? Or, do you see where I'm going with this? Like, I want you guys to really analyze your life in the sense of like, who am I as a person? What do I want to be doing despite my relationship? Like, do you have dreams and goals and aspirations, but like you're too scared to do them because of what your partner might think of you because of who they think of you to be? Don't play small. Yeah, so that's my thing. Like, you should be able to know who you are and have your own life to such a great extent that if something were to happen to your partner, or if your partner left you, or if the journey terminated with the two of you together, you would still be okay and still be secure in yourself and know who you are at the root of your being. Let the roots be strong and let the roots be deep, so that if there's ever a wind, a little windiness, the top of your tree is not going to become crashing down. So yeah, don't forget who you are and stay true to yourself. I know these are very basic things, but they're solid reminders, like, have you been wanting to play tennis for years, but you just don't because you're like, oh, me and my boyfriend need to go home and watch our show? Like, is there a hobby you want to take up, but you're like, oh, well, me and my boyfriend have this boring routine every single day of coming home and watching the show together? It's like, no, break out of that routine, try something new, maybe have them try one of your hobbies and you can try one of their hobbies or something. But like, just please don't lose yourself and don't lose sight of anything that you want to try. Like, just like tennis, for example. Like, if you're wanting to try tennis and your boyfriend's not really into it, don't let that stop you. Just post on Instagram, anyone in town want to play tennis? Like, go fucking play tennis by yourself. Like, hit it against a wall back and forth. Like, I feel like too many people just get so caught up in the relationship that they totally lose sight of who they are. And that's the whole point of this video. Remain sovereign in yourself, no matter what's going on around you or no matter who's in your life. And I promise you that will lead to a more fulfilling life for you. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little short video today. I hope you have a good one. Stay sovereign, stay yourself, stay connected and rooted to yourself, no matter what's going on around you. And thank you guys for watching this video today. I really have a fun time talking about all the different topics that I talk about. And you want to say bye too. Don't forget to subscribe. Please leave a comment down below if you feel sovereign in your relationship, or if that's maybe something we need to work on a little bit more. Don't forget to subscribe. I make videos every single week, usually multiple videos a week. My son's trying to steal the camera. I better go. I'll see you guys later. Bye.